Welcome back to A Country Boy Can Cook. 'Tis that time of year. Everybody's going crazy over pumpkin. So I've got a white cake mix. I'm going to add a can of pumpkin puree to it and some spices. Let's see what it turns out. See if they'll make cookies. I'll be right back with you. Alright, I've got my oven set on 300. And I'm using a Wally World white cake mix, as you can see that. This is a 15.25 ounce pot. And some great value pumpkin. This is a 15 ounce of pumpkin. And it's just 100% puree, pure pumpkin. It's just pureed pumpkin, no sweetener added to it. So I've got my cake mix in here, white cake mix, and I'm going to take my pumpkin and just drop it in there. We'll see how she does. I got my oven set on 300, somewhere thereabouts. I'm going to try to cook these low and slow. I hope they kind of turn out crispy, but we'll see. I'm going to add some other stuff too, if you're wondering. I just don't think that's enough pumpkin flavor to do everything. So, let's see, I've got pumpkin pie spice. How much am I going to add of it? Probably at least a tablespoon. Hey, let's just go for 2. 1 is good, 2 should be even better. I'm actually going to taste this before I start baking it. Yeah, raw cookie dough. And this is a really stiff dough, so let me bring me back once I've got this mixed. Alright, I'm back. That's a workout for an old dude that doesn't have a lot of strength in his arms. It's a really thick dough. Of course, you want it to be because you want to make cookies out of it. I went ahead and added 1 more teaspoon of this. The first were 2 tablespoons, so it's got 2 tablespoons and 1 teaspoon. And this is just McCormick's pumpkin pie spice. Let me get my cookie sheet over here. And we're just going to do drops. I've got this sprayed with Baker's Joy. And it always does a good job. Let's see how far apart. This would work better if I had a little, maybe like a melon ball or something like that. I've got a big scoop, but it's for mashed potatoes, and I think that'd make them way too big. I doubt that I'm going to get them all on this cookie sheet at once, so I'll come back and add some more in a minute. Let me get this down lower so I can get a hold of it. I'm thinking the baking time on these will probably be maybe, I don't know, maybe 5 or 10 minutes, something like that. The next batch I do, and I'm going to have enough to do 1 more batch, it looks like. I'm trying to keep them about 2 inches apart. I'll get 1 more on there. Next next batch, I'm going to use a teaspoon and not a tablespoon to drop them on with. We'll see how that does. Well, there they are, boys and girls. Wish me luck. Let's see how they turn out. And into the oven, it's at 300. Let's see, it's actually at 290, but my oven cooks a little bit hot, so it's ready to go. So I'll bring you back when I pull them out. There they are. That's the second batch. There's the giant cookies on the left. They'll probably be good. They're definitely cooking, because I checked them. They're not burnt on the bottom. They're dry. So this is the way I want them. I want them dry and flat. But we'll see how they turn out here in just a little bit. I'll bring you back for the unveiling. All right, the first batch is out of the oven. I've got them on my little cooling rack. And I've just got through tasting this one here. It's the thinnest and the coolest. Let me bring you right back. All right. Taste test this, darling. That's like really good. That is soft, but it's really good. All right, let me check my other ones. Now I'll come back in just a minute. Let me put this cookie down. It's hard to do everything at once, one-handed. All right, I ate the rest of that cookie. It was good, like very, very good. Now, let's see if I can do this. I just got through checking these, and I believe they're ready to come out. I took and flattened them out with the spatula again on top. This is a crazy move here to do this. One-handed, as you can see. Let me put the phone down, and I'll bring you back and I get a better view here. All right, I've got a drawer pulled out. Since I do most of our work out of a chair, I still don't have a lot of strength. It's almost been 1 year anniversary since my heart event, but I'm getting there. Anyway, you can see where I hit the top with the spatula, kind of flatten them out. And I believe they're ready to be put on the cooling rack, so I'll bring you back for just a second. All right, they're out of there. Kind of funky shapes, but that's okay. In a couple of bites, you won't know what shape it has as you're swallowing it down with hot coffee or milk. And these are cooled down, and they're getting harder. They're a little bit, I won't call them burned, but they were headed that direction, so I turned it down to even more. I've had one of these, and they taste great, so that's not a problem with me. Anyway, thanks for being part of the Old Dude's World. Coming to hang out with me for a little bit while I try this experiment about taking a white cake box mix, 1 can of pumpkin, and put some pumpkin spice in, and making a platter full of cookies. Easy and so good. Thank you for being part. Please share, give me a like, a thumbs up, and leave me a comment if you've ever made these before. This is a story about my grandfather's brother, Ernest Warnack. Also some pictures when we were kids in Argyle, no air conditioning. Thank you so much for being part of the Old Dude's World and hanging in for my videos. Thank you.